Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Troubleshooting Visual Basic.net error 800401554, class not registered, WMV related. Error 800401554 in Visual Basic.net, VB.net, also known as class not registered, is a common problem encountered when working with COM, component object model, objects. Specifically, when dealing with WMV, Windows Media Video, related components, this error usually means that a crucial DLL or activex control required to handle WMV playback or encoding isn't properly registered on your system. This can manifest itself in various scenarios, like trying to use the Windows Media Player control in your VB.net application or interacting with WMV codecs programmatically. This tutorial will guide you through understanding the root causes of this error, diagnosing the issue, and implementing various solutions. We'll cover the necessary components, registration procedures, and potential code adjustments. Understanding the error and its causes. The error 800401554, class not registered, signifies that the COM object your VB.net application is attempting to instantiate or use is not correctly registered within the Windows registry. Windows uses the registry to keep track of available COM components and their locations, DLL paths. When the application tries to create an instance of a COM object using its prog ID or CLS ID, class identifier, Windows looks it up in the registry. If the registry entry is missing, corrupted, or pointing to an incorrect file, you'll encounter this error. In the context of WMV and media-related development, the most common causes are 1. Missing or corrupted Windows Media Player installation *. If Windows Media Player itself is damaged, incompletely installed, or a crucial component is missing, the necessary COM objects might not be properly registered. 2. Missing codecs or filters *. WMV playback and encoding rely on codecs and direct show filters. If the required codecs, example WMV9 codec, are missing or not registered correctly, attempts to use WMV-related features will fail. 3. Incorrect registration of DLLs *. Even if the DLLs are present on your system, they might not be correctly registered. This can happen during installation processes or if a manual registration attempt failed. 4. Permission issues *. Insufficient user privileges can prevent the application from accessing or registering the necessary COM objects. 5. Platform mismatch, 32-bit versus 64-bit. If your application is targeting a different platform, example 64-bit, than the COM component, example 32-bit, the registration might be incomplete or inaccessible. 6. Software conflicts *. Other installed software, especially media-related applications, might conflict with the required COM components, causing registration problems. 7. Registry corruption *. In rare cases, registry corruption can prevent COM object registration. Diagnosing the issue. Before attempting any solutions, it's crucial to identify which specific COM object is causing the error. This will help you narrow down the root cause and apply the appropriate fix. 1. Examine the error message. If available, sometimes the error message provides a CLS ID or prog ID. If you see something like class not registered, CLS ID, GUID, or class not registered, prog ID, some component, note the GUID, globally unique identifier, or prog ID, programmatic identifier. This is the identifier of the missing COM object. To use the event viewer *, check the Windows Event Viewer, search for Event Viewer in the Start menu. Look for errors or warnings related to your application or COM registration around the time the error occurred. These entries might give you more details about the missing class or related issues. 3. Debug the application asterisk. Asterisk set breakpoints asterisk place breakpoints in your VB.NET code before the lines that attempt to create or use the COM object. Step through the code line by line to pinpoint the exact location where the error occurs. Asterisk exception handling asterisk wrap the code that potentially raises the 800401554 error within a try catch block. This will allow you to catch the exception, examine its properties, and potentially log more detailed information. Asterisk examine the hResult asterisk the hResult property of the exception object often contains more specific error codes than just the generic class not registered. You can research the hResult code online, example using a search engine like Google or Bing, to find more detailed information about the problem. 4. Use Dependency Walker, depends.exe. This tool, available for free download, analyzes the dependencies of a DLL or executable file. It can help you identify missing DLLs or COM components that your application relies on. Run Dependency Walker on your application's executable and look for missing dependencies marked with an error icon. Solutions. Once you have a better understanding of the problem, you can try the following solutions. 1. Reinstall or repair Windows Media Player asterisk a corrupted or incomplete Windows Media Player installation is a common cause. Asterisk repair asterisk go to Control Panel Programs and Features turn Windows features on or off. Uncheck Media Features, which includes Windows Media Player. Restart your computer. Then, go back to the same location and check Media Features again. This effectively reinstalls Windows Media Player. Asterisk reinstall asterisk if repairing doesn't work, consider uninstalling and then reinstalling Windows Media Player. The exact steps might vary depending on your Windows version, but it generally involves the same turn Windows features on or off method described above. 2. Install the necessary codecs/filters asterisk ensure you have the required WMV codecs and direct show filters installed. Windows usually includes the basic WMV codecs, but you might need to install additional codecs if you are working with specific WMV versions or advanced features. Consider downloading and installing the following. K-Lite Codec Pack a popular and comprehensive codec pack that includes a wide range of audio and video codecs, including those needed for WMV. Be careful during installation to select the appropriate options to avoid installing unwanted software. Windows Media Video 9 Codec if you suspect a missing WMV9 codec, you can search for and download the specific codec package from Microsoft or reputable codec providers. 3. Register the DLLs manually, using regsvr32 if you know the specific DLL that contains the COM object that's failing to register, you can try to register it manually using the regsvr32 command line tool. Open command prompt as administrator right-click on the command prompt icon in the start menu and select Run as administrator. This is essential because registering COM components requires administrative privileges. Navigate to the DLL's location use the cd command to navigate to the directory where the DLL file is located. For example, or for 64-bit systems trying to register 32-bit DLLs. Register the DLL type the following command and press enter. Replace your DLL name.dll with the actual name of the DLL file. Unregister and re-register, if necessary. If the DLL is already registered, you might try unregistering it first and then re-registering it. Success message if the registration is successful, you should see a message box confirming that the DLL was registered successfully. If you see an error message, carefully review the path to the DLL and make sure you are running the command prompt as an administrator. Important notes about regsvr32 *. Asterisk 32-bit versus 64-bit. Asterisk on 64-bit systems, you need to be careful about which version of RxVer32 you use. The RxVer32 in C/Windows/System32 registers 64-bit DLLs, while the RxVer32 in C/Windows/SYSWOW 64 registers 32-bit DLLs. If your VB.NET application is 32-bit and the COM component is also 32-bit, you need to use the RxVer32 in SYSWOW 64. You can specify the full path to the correct RxVer32 executable if needed. Asterisk DLL dependency issues. Asterisk if the DLL you're trying to register depends on other DLLs that are not registered or not found in the system search path, the registration will fail. Make sure all dependencies are met. Dependency Walker, depends.exe, can help you identify these dependencies. For check user permissions. Asterisk ensure that the user account running your VB.NET application has sufficient permissions to access and register COM components. If necessary, run your application as an administrator. Right-click on the application's executable file and select Run as Administrator. 5. Platform Target, 32-bit versus 64-bit. Asterisk in your VB.NET project's properties, right-click on the project in Solution Explorer, select Properties, go to the Build tab. Asterisk examine the platform target setting. If your COM component is 32-bit, make sure your VB.NET application is also targeting x86 or any CPU, with Prefer 32-bit checked. If your COM component is 64-bit, your VB.NET application should target x64 or any CPU. Asterisk a mismatch between the platform target of your application and the architecture of the COM component will cause the class not registered error. The any CPU setting is often used, but you must ensure the Prefer 32-bit option is set correctly. If your COM component is 32-bit, and Prefer 32-bit is unchecked, then on a 64-bit machine it will try to run as 64-bit and not find the 32-bit COM component. 6. Check COM interop assembly references. Asterisk if you're using COM interop assemblies, automatically generated DLLs that allow you to access COM objects from .NET, ensure that the references to these assemblies are correct and not corrupted. Asterisk remove and re-add the reference. Asterisk in Solution Explorer, right-click on References under your project, find the COM interop assembly that's causing the problem, and remove it. Then, right-click on References again and select Add Reference. Go to the COM tab and find the COM object you need. This will regenerate the interop assembly. Asterisk specific version. Asterisk when adding the reference, ensure you select the correct version of the COM object. If you have multiple versions of the same COM component installed, selecting the wrong version can lead to errors. 7. Software conflicts. Asterisk try temporarily disabling or uninstalling other media-related software that might be interfering with the required COM components. Then, restart your computer and see if the problem is resolved. 8. Registry repair. Advanced use this as a last resort, as incorrect registry modifications can damage your system. You can use registry cleaning or repair tools, but only if you are comfortable with the risks involved. Make sure to create a system restore point before making any changes to the registry. Manually editing the registry should only be done by experienced users. Code example, illustrative. This example demonstrates how to use the Windows Media Player control in a VB.NET application and includes basic error handling for the class not registered exception. Important asterisk this example assumes that the Windows Media Player ActiveX control should be properly registered on your system if WMP is correctly installed. Explanation of the code asterisk. 1 imports asterisk the imports ax wmplib and imports wmplib statements are necessary to access the Windows Media Player control and its associated types. 2 ax Windows Media Player declaration asterisk private with events ax Windows Media Player 1 as ax Windows Media Player declares a private variable ax Windows Media Player 1 of type ax Windows Media Player. The with events keyword allows you to handle events raised by the control, example play state change. 3 try, catch block asterisk the code that creates and initializes the Windows Media Player control is enclosed in a try, catch block to handle potential exceptions. 4 specific H result filter asterisk the catch X as system.exception when EXH result equals and H800400154 clause specifically catches the class not registered exception, H result equals 0x800400154. This allows you to handle this error differently from other potential errors. 5 error message asterisk if the class not registered exception is caught, a user-friendly error message is displayed, instructing the user to ensure that Windows Media Player is installed correctly. 6 fallback exception handling asterisk the general catch X as exception handles all other exceptions and logs the error details to the console for debugging purposes. 7 programmatic control creation asterisk the example creates the ax Windows Media Player control in code using new ax wmplib.ax Windows Media Player. This is a good approach because it allows you to handle the exception that might occur if the control cannot be created. If you drag and drop the control from the toolbox, the exception will occur during form design time, which is harder to debug. 8 playing a video asterisk the ax Windows Media Player 1 URL is set to a path and the video is set to play using ax Windows Media Player 1 controls.play. How to use this example asterisk. 1. Create a new Windows Forms application in Visual Studio. 2. Add references asterisk since we're creating the WMP control in code, rather than dragging from the toolbox, you likely won't have these references automatically added. Asterisk in Solution Explorer, right-click on References and select Add Reference. Asterisk go to the COM tab. Asterisk find Windows Media Player in the list and select it. Click OK. This will add ax wmplib and wmplib to your project's references. 3. Copy and paste the code asterisk copy and paste the code above into the form1.vb file in your project. 4. Replace the video path asterisk change the line ax Windows Media Player 1.url equals c path to your video.wmv to point to a valid WMV video file on your system. 5. Run the application asterisk press F5 to run the application. If Windows Media Player is correctly installed and the COM components are registered, the video should play. If not, the error message will be displayed. Key takeaways. Asterisk the class not registered error, 800400154, when working with WMV components in VB.NET typically indicates a problem with COM registration. Asterisk diagnose the issue carefully to identify the specific COM object that's causing the error. Use Event Viewer, debugging, and tools like Dependency Walker. Asterisk the most common solutions involve reinstalling or repairing Windows Media Player, installing the necessary codecs, and manually registering DLLs using regexvr32. Remember to run regexvr32 as an administrator and be mindful of 32-bit versus 64-bit issues. Asterisk check user permissions and the platform target of your VB.NET application. Asterisk error handling is crucial. Wrap the code that interacts with COM objects in try, catch blocks to gracefully handle potential exceptions. By following the steps outlined in this tutorial, you should be able to effectively troubleshoot and resolve the class not registered error when working with WMV-related components in your VB.NET applications. Remember to proceed methodically, testing each solution before moving on to the next, and always be cautious when modifying the Windows registry. Good luck.